O you who listen and who watch, know that to kill a slugi is as serious a crime as to kill 7 men. I heard the poet say that the slugi is not a dog. Of all creatures, the slugi, by his grace and his nobility, brings joy to the soul of his master and fills him with pride. For 5,000 years, he has inspired man's tales. Here for you is one of these many tales. Hussein is a hunter, and his slugi is his only weapon. Hussein does not possess his slugi, but both are possessed by the fever of the hunt. They have been together for 6 years. Before, Hussein was only a shepherd with a few sheep. One day, an old hunter gave him his slugi, but refused to say from whence he came. Hussein named him Janah. Janah means wing of the bird, because Janah is the fastest of all the slugis. But one day, fate caught up with Janah and led him there where he should not have gone. Into the land of the caïd, lord and master of the province. Before the princess of the slugis and her servant Yasmina. To the feet of the caïd slugia, the soul of beauty. But one does not presume to disturb the slugia of the caïd. And one does not speak to the servant Yasmina. Had this encounter not taken place, Janah's story would have been very different. As for Hussein, the hunter, he could not have dreamt of what would come to pass. The slugia lives in the palace of the caïd. He named her Ziya. Ziya means light. She is the light of his life. Everyone knows that the caïd indulges her, overlooking her little caprices. Ziya, the apple of his eye, has been ready to bear children for a year now. For a year, the caïd has been searching for a suitor worthy of his princess. He wants to find for her the most handsome slugi in the province. He has entrusted the muqaddam, his hunting master, with this most important task. Every day, the muqaddam brings males before him. But none of them are worthy of Ziya.
إلا بغيتي راه نيمير واحد سلوغي راه نيمير واحد قزمته طويلة نيمير واحد.
If this continues, a new Mokadem may soon take the place of the present Mokadem.
واخا سعادة قيم واخا.
كم ديال السميطة؟
هذوك 300 ديال بيناتهم. هذه غالية خليها.
على قاسم هذه غالية شوية.
To please the caïd and to win back his favor, the Mokadem has come up with an idea. The Mokadem himself spreads the word that the caïd is searching for a male worthy of his slugia. All the suitors must come to the palace. There will be a great hunt in order to choose the best of them all. The reward is to be a horse from the palace stables. Above all, there must be no mongrels. On this day, Hussein realized that Janah's destiny would be fulfilled. Of all the slugis, Janah has the most qualities to recommend him. His jaw is powerful. His shoulders are muscular. His chest is full. His ears sit high on his head, perfectly set. Hussein has always known that his slugi was of noble birth. Let it be known, Jana, that you will be chosen to become prince. As soon as the caïd sets eyes on you, he will know. They have come from every province, for the horse, of course, but above all, for the promise of a princely marriage. Each man knows that his slugi is the best, but only one of their number will be chosen. The Mokadem casts his eye over each and every suitor, and he points to those he deems fit to appear before the caïd.
هذا سلوك مزيان ها واثنين مزيانين اش كدير انا اش كدير ها اش كدير
Janah's story might have ended here. His worth could have been acknowledged once and for all. Unfortunately for him, Yasmina, the slugi's servant, was also the Mokadem's daughter. The Mokadem is the most protective of fathers. No one may speak to his daughter, especially not a poor shepherd like Hussein. So the Mokadem looked on Janah with scorn and claimed to see in him every possible flaw.
هذا سلوكي هذا يشد للرب هذا اش من سلوكي هذا هيد علي هيد علي خرج سلوكي كبار بعد مني سير هيد علي سلوكي ديالك ماشي هذاك سلوكي هذا
And so Janah was not able to appear before the caïd and his princess. And Hussein's pride was very deeply injured indeed. A curse on the Muqaddam. As for the love between Janah the slugi and the slugia, Hussein was sure that they were never to meet again. But destiny works in mysterious ways. The servant Yasmina was destined to hold the key to Ziya and Janah's love. The Muqaddam watches over the land of the caïd just as he watches over his daughter. On that day he called Hussein every name under the sun.
أين حق عندك؟ ايش قاعد فرس دش حاجة؟ فرس شيل هذا ولكن غادي نشدك غادي نشدك عندي هنا قاعد ايش بيني وين؟ وين؟ غادي نقطع لك رجلي غادي نحيي وديك انا ايش قاعد هنا؟ ايش بالحق عندك؟ وريني ايش بالحق اشرب ايش قاعد هنا؟
Nothing in the world can stop an argument between two hunters. Nothing, except the news that a great hare has been spotted nearby. The little shepherd spoke of a hare as big as a gazelle. This is the opportunity chosen by the master to test the skill of the suitors. The hare sleeps during the day. He takes cover so well that one could be right upon him without knowing it. Sense, finding sense, a trail. They must follow their instincts and Janah's fine nose. Hussein never hunts in a group. He is like the hare. He doesn't like noise. The hare is clever. He moves and leaps and bounds, and he who follows his scent suddenly loses it. So one has to guess which way he has gone. the caïd could have seen Janah. If only Ziya could tell the caïd whom she would choose.
زوين الطلق ويطير ويرجع لأن الوحشة لازم مزيان.
Without knowing it, that day Janah went straight toward his destiny. And the caïd, who had never seen him, was struck by the beauty of the slugi who had been hidden from him.
سلوغي مزيان سلوغي ما عمرني شفت زوينة سلوغي.
Yasmina told him Janah's name.
اسمه
سميتو جناح
مزيان
سلوقي مزيان ديال واحد الصياد سميتو حسين.
مزيان. هاد السلوقي ديالك كيفاش ما كنعرفكش انا؟ كيفاش زعما نعرفك؟ سطير.
He learned nothing from the silent Hussein. So he decided to see for himself. Rare is the slugi who knows how to capture a hare without killing it. It is a female who will soon have little ones.
ديال القارحه اللي كنتي هربتي للقيد نجيتي وعلى هذيك الفرصه ديالك اللي جيتي من القيد انا غادي نرخيك نعطيك الحريه التامه.
O you who escaped the pack of the caïd, let it be written that you will live long, and that your children once born will inherit your cleverness. The caïd had seen Janah, but he didn't know of the Muqaddam's insult against him.
اش كتبغي سي؟
العود جاب لك القيد جاب لك عود هديه لهذاك العود السلوقي عندك.
لا سيدي هاد السوق عندي انا احسن لك العود عنده هو.
السلوقي راه مزيان.
لا السوق عندي انا احسن لك العود عنده هو.
شو سعد القيد
لا
رجع
سيدي الله يجعل فيه البركة.
استقبل القيد.
لا سيدي لا.
Everyone dreams of owning a thoroughbred horse, but no horse, regardless of his beauty, will buy back Janah's honor.
جناح زيد جناح زيد بيستي جناح زيد لا زيد زيد جناح زيد بيستي زيد جناح زيد جناح وي زيد جناح يلا جناح اشتها هلا جناح اشتها راه قداش زيد ايوا يلا زيد جناح طيب وماك مقود علينا اليوم واش مريض ولا مالك سيدي الله السيد معنا اليوم جناح اش كتقود علينا واش مريض ولا مالك
The insult against Janah will forever separate him from Ziya.
نتوما كتطلعوا في راسكم كتهتموش كاع بالغير.
Know, Hussein, that you are not worthy of anyone's attention. A man's honor is worthless if he cannot see the pain suffered by his loyal slugi. There is no insult so great that it may not be forgiven.
قلقة مني. شنو بغيتي؟
So ended the story of Janah and Ziya.
شوف حسن هذا زين.
زوينة السليقية زوينة جريوة هذه زوينة. الصوبية هذه تخرج مزيانة لكن أنا غادي نختار هذه زوينة هذه عجبتني هي.
شوف هذه زوينة.
لا هذه.
Instead of a horse, Hussein asked the caïd for the young slugi of his choice, and the caïd granted his request, for the caïd is great and just.
الله يحملك الوالدين.
هتجري ولي انا؟
لك انت هتجري لك انت اسمح لي.
O you who listen, you will remember that this one is more than a slugi among slugis. His name is Son of Janah, and he will be prince among princes. Let it be so.